Hello, I'd like to show you all of the things that you can do to an item inside of Tracknicity. So to see all of your inventory items that came over from your catalog, click on Inventory Items, and you'll see the manufacturer here. You can go in here and you can search for a particular make or model, and I'll go ahead and bring up an item here. So I can see the cost of the item right here. I can see the price of the item right here, the part number that came over from my catalog. In this case, I haven't learned a UPC code for the item yet, so we're going to go ahead and do this here as we go through it. I can click on View Locations, and I can see all of the inventory that I have available for stock, as well as the areas where I have these projects staged, items for these projects staged. And I can also see any B stock or open box items that I have here. So if I X out of here, this pen button in the upper right hand corner is my magic wand where I can go in and change around a lot of things. So the first thing I can do in this first line is assign this item to a sublocation inside of a primary location. So today I have this item assigned in my warehouse to shelf 1. Well, maybe I'm moving all these items over to rack 1 instead of shelf 1. So I'm going to go ahead and click on rack 1 here, and that's going to assign that to that sublocation inside of that primary location. I can also go in here and I can change my quantity by location. So I go in here and maybe I found one of these and I want to update my quantity to 61. I go ahead and click that there. That will update the quantity. If I want to set up a minimum stock quantity to make sure I always have a certain number in stock, I can do that. So in here, I've set up a minimum stock quantity of 4 in the warehouse. So I always want to have 4 of these in the warehouse. If I ever fall below 4, this item will show up on my min-max stock report. And same thing here for the maximum stock quantity. You'll see here that this shows no UPC has been assigned to this item. So if I want to learn a UPC for this item, I simply click here. It'll prompt me to scan the item. I scan a barcode. It can be the UPC code for the item, or it can be any barcode, and that will learn that here. I can also update my B stock quantity or open box quantity and what value I want to carry that at. So I'm going to go ahead and save these transactions here. Now I can see that my UPC code has been learned for this item. So from here on out, I can just go ahead and scan that item instead of having to search for it. And now when I click on my view locations here, I see the same information that I looked at earlier, but my quantity in the warehouse has been updated to 61 and the sublocation has been changed to rack 1 instead of shelf 1. So that's how you go about editing and changing the characteristics of any item inside of Tracknicity.